it's drawful time. Okay, since there appears to be 4 of you, we'll go twice around, everybody getting to do 2 drawings. Let's do this. Okay, I'm sending a title to each of your devices. Something unusual, like Rumpus Room or Shark Butler. Draw a picture on your device that would have that title, and when you're done, hit send. And you'll get points for each player that can correctly guess your title. So, get to drawing! Hey, if you don't hit send in the next 30 seconds, no one will ever see your picture.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hey!
Ding, ding, ding. Whoop, 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 whoop. Warning, 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 warning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it looks like one of you couldn't finish your drawing before the time ran out. You gotta be faster next time. Now, use your device to type in what you think the title for this picture could have been. Or better yet, something you think could trick the other players into thinking it's the title. You'll get points for every player that picks your answer.
Hey!
15.
Hurry up, people, type something in.
5.
All right, here are your choices. Now pick the title you think really inspired this drawing.
25. 20. 15.
Hey!
Pick something.
5.
All right, who picked what?
Hey!
Well, I thought it was obvious. I guess I was the only one. Wow, this thing. Type in your titles now.
Hey!
45.
5. Here are your choices. Pick something.
5.
And here are your picks.
Hey!
Even I would have gotten that one wrong. And this one. Hurry up, type in gibberish if you have to.
5.
And here are your choices. Pick something.
5.
Here's everybody's picks. Total failure by everybody. Another batch of titles are heading to your devices as I speak. Get ready to draw them. you're drawing. It seems like a long time, but it's not.
Ding, 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 ding. Woot, 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 woot. Warning, 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 warning. 5, 4, 3.
Okay, let's get to the good part.
On.
Now let's take a look at this one.
Hey!
45. 40.
Okay, here are your choices.
Hey!
25. 20. 15.
Pick something.
5.
What did everybody pick?
Touching. Touching.
And we are done with this one.
Touching.
On.
And our next weird doodle.
55. 50.
Hey!
45. 40. 35. 30. 25.
Here are your choices.
25. 20. 15.
Hey!
10.
Pick something.
5.
Here's everybody's picks.
Hey!
Touching. Touching.
Does anyone pay attention to the things I say here before going to the score tallies? I don't think they do. I really don't.
Touching.
On.
Enter anything that could almost make sense now.
55.
Hey!
50. 45. 40. 35. 30.
And here are your choices.
25.
Hey!
And here are your picks.
Touching. Touching. Touching.
Good effort, everybody. Type in a convincing title now. Here are your choices. All right, who picked what? Are we done with this one? I think we're done with this one.
Hey!
Welcome to the game. My name's Cookie, and this is the best day of my life. 4 players, huh? Well, let me check my calendar and see if I can fit this in. Yes, can do. Let's do this. This is round 1. You'll get 500 points for everyone you fool, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's your first question. Psycho was the first American movie to show a blank. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that you think will fool the other players into thinking it's true. If you get stuck, for half the points, you can use the help button and get a suggestion. Do it now. Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here are your choices. Find the truth and enter it on your device. Okay, let's take a look. And it was also... Great minds think alike. And the rest of the board goes unselected. Select a category. It's not hard. You know what? We'll just stick with this one. Okay, here's the question. It's time for a road trip. When in Marfa, Texas, check out the unusual art piece shaped like a blank store built right in the middle of the desert. Enter your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, which one's the truth? Pick something! Okay, what did everyone pick? That was a big one. And look what we have here. And nobody picked the other lies up there. Time to pick a category. No, that's okay, I've got it. Okay, here's the question. Chad Orzel wrote the book How to Teach Blank to Your Dog. Type in your lies now. Hurry up! use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here are your choices. Pick something. All right, who picked what? And it was also... That was weird. Then maybe your dog can teach physics to me. And look at what we have left. One single, lonely, pitiful lie. This is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. Exciting. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Coca-Cola once commissioned a video game from Atari called Pepsi Blank. Enter your lies now. Hit the lie for me button if you can't. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. All right, let's see what everybody picked. And that means some of these didn't get picked. Select a category. Well, we ain't waiting forever. Okay, here's the question. In 2004, the Train Corporation sold pillows in Japan that were designed to combat loneliness. They were shaped like a blank. Type in your lies now. All right, where's the truth? Let's see what everybody selected. Yeah, nothing says I'm not lonely like sleeping on a pair of disembodied legs. And that's it. Nobody else's lies got picked. All right, pick a category. No, that's okay. I've got it. Okay, here's the question. When Charlie and the Chocolate Factory author Roald Dahl died, he was buried with snooker cues, burgundy, chocolate pencils, and a blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. All right, who picked what? Which left him very little room to roll over in his grave when Tim Burton's Willy Wonka movie came out. And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies. It's time for the final fibbage. Just one final question, and it's worth triple. Good luck. Okay, here is your final fibbage question. Brand name of the criminal dolls for children with names like Dickie the Dealer and Bonnie Ann Bribe. Type in your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, which one's the truth? Okay, let's take a look. And nobody fell for this one.
are ready for start of game. Okay, we're set.
Cookie, we looked it up, and implausible with an L is not a word.
That's implausible. Look it up a Glenn.
If we could get all the dancers to set, all of the dancers. Thank you.
I hope those cupcakes were fair game. They were delicious, the ones sitting in the big room.
Did you eat them all?
I just had a couple.
How many?
I don't know if those counting. 6.
Okay, those were for Carol's birthday party later on.
Yeah, that's great.
No, but we didn't sing to her yet.
Oh, sweet.
We were gonna present them, be like, happy birthday to you. Yeah, that's not the point. We were gonna put candles in all of the cupcakes and then give them to her.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and not to brag, but the cashier at Trader Joe's complimented me on my choices today. Are you four part of a cult? Handle those screws carefully. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button, and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
the Anti-Pedestrian Council. Hey, I'm trying to drive here, is our motto.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. Okay, let's light this sucker.
Get ready, time for question. 1.
Okay, to get things started, she mused me. If Taylor Swift broke up with every male currently in the world, about how many songs would she be inspired to write? 1.2 billion songs, 2.3 billion songs, 3.6 billion songs, or 7.4 billion songs? Watch your time! Player 4, let this be a lesson to you. Players 1 and 3, the world population is floating around 7.1 billion, of which 3.6 billion are males. That only gives her a few microseconds for each relationship, but that should be more than enough. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do! Say hello to, this question got stuck in my teeth. Who's hungry?
Cookie fortune, cookie Masterson.
Okay, this one's a bit violent. Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes. Okay, so I won't shoot anybody until I see their pupils, their irises, their retinas, or their scleras. Time's a-wasting. Player 4. Ow. Players 1 and 3. Right, the white of your eye is called the sclera. But don't look too long at the enemy's eyes, or you might just fall in love.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Here we have Cookie Masterson, the vocab guy. If Bill Nye the Science Guy learned nigh everything there was to know about science, what would be true of him? He would know nearly everything about science, he would know very little about science, he would know exactly everything about science, or he would know nothing about science. Time is short. Player 3, nigh means near or nearly. The reason why Bill Nye doesn't know everything about science is because he refuses to accept the Cookie Masterson unifying theory of quantum mechanics as the scientific fact that it is. But I guess people fear what they don't understand. Player 1, I now have evidence supporting my theory that you're not very smart. Next, your mother smells like the jungle. What are you most likely to see Tarzan scrambling to buy at the last second on Mother's Day? You got it, player 4. Pick someone to screw. If you're gonna threaten to screw someone, you gotta act on it. We'll try not to let that ruin the rest of the game. Player 1. Player 3. Player 2. Kala is the female ape who raised Tarzan in the jungle. His dad wasn't around much. He was too busy sitting around patting his chest with the backside of his hand every couple of minutes. Pucker up for Obesity the Game, and it's a dis or dat. Player 4, why don't you play this dis or dat and see if you can't catch up a bit? I'm going to read off 7 acronyms, and for each one, tell me if it's a type of healthcare plan or a type of video game. If it's a healthcare plan, press the square button. If it's a type of video game, press the circle button. The rest of you ought to pay attention. Lock in your answers before Player 4 does, because if Player 4 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split that cash. We good? Here we go. HMO! MMO! PPO! FPS! RTS! MOO! That was a big BOO. I can't afford to see a doctor, so I've just started asking the 12-year-olds I play Call of Duty against online for medical advice. They said I should go f*** myself. They also called me an asshole, but my rash cleared up. Round 1 is in the books, and Player 3 is at the front of the class. For now. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in Round 2. And remember, our wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting to be picked. Okay, here it comes. Take a stab at Pussycat Control. Oh my god, my cat's poopsie and mayonnaise are driving me crazy. And what do I get from them? Nothing! If my cats were like the cat in the fairy tale Puss in Boots, what would they do for me? Grant me 3 wishes, help me kill a witch, impress my boss and get me a promotion, or help me break an ancient curse? Watch your clock! Player 3, this is gonna hurt. Player 2, how do you say, no? Player 1, in Puss in Boots, Puss makes his master look good in front of the king, which results in him marrying the king's daughter, becoming royalty. Why don't you 2 idiots ever do anything like that for me? I haven't had a promotion in years. I have not been stealing office supplies. Those are complimentary, damn it.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
It's time for That Evidence Was Planters. If Mr. Peanut wanted to make some marzipan, which of his other nut friends could he grind up to produce the central ingredient? Mr. Hazelnut, Mrs. Almond, Miss Cashew, or Senor Brazil Nut? Player 4, get in the game! Player 3? Players 1 and 2. Congratulations, Not. I so wanted you to pick this one. Marzipan is a confection made from sugar, eggs, and ground-up Mrs. Almonds. Regular almonds work, too. But Mr. Peanut would be found not guilty because he's a total See, you thought I was going to say nut, didn't you? No, it's nice guy. He's a really nice guy. No one would believe the murder thing.
Follow me down to the sea.
May I introduce Where the Buffalo Foam. You know, I'm having a pretty good day, which means...
Hello, Danny.
Yep, there he is.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me.
Billy, why are you foaming at the mouth?
I've got rabies and I've come to date you.
What? Stay away from me! Did you get bitten by a rabid animal?
Lady, which of these animal dites could not give me rabies? A beaver dite, a non-goose dite, a king cobra dite, or a gadger dite?
Watch the time! Player 3. Rabies only affects warm-blooded animals, not reptiles. Besides, you can't get diseases like this, Billy. You're made of wood.
Really? Then how did I get syphilis?
That's a good point. Player 1. This one's called Yoko Has No Remorse. What Beatles album am I describing? Let It Be, Yellow Submarine, Abbey Road, or Help? Player 2. Let It Be. Wrong. Players 1 and 3. ... in Morse code is SOS, the International Distress Call. Of course, if the Beatles ever got stranded, they'd need help from somebody, but not just from anybody. Picky bastards. Player 4? You mean the album with the Beatles on the crosswalk? No. But you can gently bump crosswalkers out of your way with a memory foam car bumper from the Anti-Pedestrian Council. The Anti-Pedestrian Council. Because walkers. Am I right? Today's wrong answer of the game is accompanied by an $8,000 cash bonus. Have at it. Next up, F this. How would you read comedian Will Forte's name if it were accompanied by the musical notation Forte? Will Forte! Will Forte! Will Forte! Or Will Forte! Not much time left. Player 2, you really messed this one up. Player 3, in music, Forte means played loudly. Unlike Will Forte's quiet and nuanced performance in his Oscar-nominated film MacGruber. Brace yourself for the attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. 2,000 big ones if you're right, but you lose 2,000. Oh, I'll just shut my mouth then. Here's your clue. The Prodigy's son returns. They were prodigies in what area? 3's got it! Player 3, the reason your opponents are congratulating you isn't because they're jealous. It's because your victory wasn't that impressive, and it certainly won't make people forget that.
You don't know Jack!
And now, relax into downward dog.
Ooh, what's wrong, Susan? Is this yoga class too hard?
No, I had a burrito for lunch and I'm feeling gassy.
Honey, this is Sweet Relief Yoga Studio. We don't hold anything back.
Now, swing your foot into Warrior 2.
Whoa, did she just?
Uh-huh.
And that's okay?
Does that answer your question?
Hi, I'm Carol Cutter, and here at Sweet Relief Yoga Studio, we believe letting go leads to true health.
Hold on, I'm gagging. True health. True health is what I was going to say.
Are you moving? Do you need some strong guys to help you move? Are you emotionally cold or in need of a psychological breakthrough? Then call 3 strong guys, emotional movers.
Could you be careful with the bookcase? It's an antique.
No problem. Hey, are you okay?
I just got promoted, and all my dad said was, guess you're not so dumb after all.
Sometimes older men have a hard time expressing emotion, and they hide the love behind sarcasm and humor. Trust me, he's proud. Maybe you should give him a call.
I don't know.
I've already got him on the phone.
Son, is that you?
I love you, Dad.
I love you, son.
So give us a call and let us help you move.